Hello, it's Alex, the Bookubus. That's right, I am wearing a bin bag. And the reason I'm wearing a bin bag is because we're going to be talking about trash. And the reason we're talking about trash is because of GarbAugust, which is a themed reading month of reading trash. It is the brainchild of Ollie over at Screamin'Creamin'Olly. If you aren't already subscribed to his channel, then get yourself over there. I will, of course, leave all of the relevant links in the description below. And there are also a whole host of co-hosts that are part of the GarbAugust team. So yeah, links below. Definitely go check everyone and their videos out. And really the gist is just to read trash, and of course I wanted to jump in on that, and also why not, you know, really get into the spirit of things and wear a bin bag. I do feel like some kind of budget Lady Gaga, but honestly I'm okay with that. And as a bonus, we do get to test out the theory that my mum always says, Alex, you'd look great in anything, even a bin bag. So here we go. Hi mum, what do you think? Okay, so onto the details of GarbAugust. There are themed weeks, and week 1 is sex and or violence, trash that goes out of its way to be explicit. Week 2 is vintage, trash that was originally published before 1980. Week 3 is anything goes, whatever you want as long as it's trash. And week 4 is WTF, trash that makes you question everything. And in addition to the themed weeks, there is also a bingo card. I will leave a link to that as well. And I'm sure there are going to be other trash related goodness coming your way from these guys throughout the month. So I perused my shelves for some, you know, cream of the crop trash, you know, not just a bit trashy. I'm trying to go like top tier trash. And I found 8 books that I think would work pretty well. I'm definitely not going to get to all 8 during the month. Plus there are a couple of other non-trash books that I'd really like to get to in August. But I figured I would, yeah, grab all these books and share them here, and I'll figure it out and make some final TBR decisions at some point. One of the ones that is pretty much a definite is Flowers in the Attic by Virginia Andrews, or VC Andrews as they were published in the US. And yeah, this is definitely up there when it comes to talking about trash. It's notorious, and I remember seeing the 80s film adaptation when I was quite young, and yeah, that was something. And yeah, this is just one of those books that I haven't read yet for like no real reason. So I think this is the perfect opportunity to finally pick it up. And if for any reason you don't know what Flowers in the Attic is about, it is about a family, and basically the kids are sent up to live in the attic while the mother tries to figure stuff out with her parents. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but this temporary living in the attic situation kind of turns permanent and things happen and it's icky. So this is a definite for my TBR. Okay, I do have one more definite, the rest are TBD, but I wanted to throw in a bit of young adult trash because why not? I love a bit of YA, and this is Vampire Beach Bloodlust. This is book 1 in a series by Alex Duval. This is from 2006, I think, and yeah, definitely cashing in on the Twilight craze. And it says on the back, as seen in Cosmo Girl. So yeah, we've got the target audience right there. And this looks super trashy. I mean, I don't know if I really need to read the premise. We don't even care really. The cover and the title say it all. So the next 6 are maybes, and I figured you can pick 1 or 2 that you think I should read, and then whichever gets the most votes will be the ones I try to pick up in August. So we have The Witches Book 4 which is The Escape by James Dark. This is obviously part of the Witches series. I have read the first 3 books and have been meaning to carry on with the series for ages. Just, yeah, haven't picked it up yet, but I feel like now would be a great time to dive into book 4. This is set during the English Civil War. It is the time witchcraft and witchfinders are a go-go, and yeah, I mean, as you can see from the cover, these are pretty damn trashy. So if I don't pick this up in August, I'm going to pick it up soon anyway, because yeah, I'm really looking forward to carrying on with the series. Okay, next is Children of Darkness by Andrew Fisher and K.S. Salakoff. Quite the mouthful there. And this is like a late 70s creepy children type of scenario. The tagline is, "Were they sent from heaven or spawned in hell?" And it also says, "A haunting novel of unnatural passions, unusual appetites and unforgettable terror." And on Goodreads, this hardly has any ratings or reviews. And one of the reviews is actually by one of the authors. Let's see, it's from Andrew Fisher, and he gave it 3 stars and says, "I co-wrote this back in the 70s. Not bad, but dated, obviously." I appreciate the honesty, Andrew. And the only other review on there is a 1-star review, and I feel like it's kind of spoilery, so I won't go into specifics. If you want to go read it, it's literally the only other review on Goodreads. But it does mention a quite disturbing sounding scene involving the children. Yeah, you can probably take a wild guess at what that might involve, but it sounds very trashy, so I think this would definitely work for this readathon. Another option would be The Possession of Jessica Young by Russ Martin. I have a couple of his books on my shelves and I've been meaning to pick them up for ages, so yeah, this might be a good opportunity to do so. And this cover might be playing havoc with my green screen, in which case I'll have done something to rectify that situation. But let's read the back of this one, because it isn't very long. It says, "The last battle of good and evil has already begun. The organisation, corrupt, huge, efficient, as only modern American management can make it, anticipates an early victory. Its members are endowed with occult strengths. Among them, total sensual control over their victims. No woman alive can resist their dark authority. No woman but Jessica Young. Although she doesn't know it, Jessica is the key to the final victory, the key to all our lives and souls." So I'm guessing there's going to be some explicit sex in here, just a wild guess, and it's probably going to be somewhat sordid, at least. I mean, it's gonna be beyond sordid, let's face it. So this would definitely fit for a trashy pick. We also have Last Rites by David Dark. We've got 2 Dark surnames here. I'm pretty sure they're both pseudonyms as well, so that's pretty brilliant. And I have read another book by this author. It was called Horror Show, and it was pretty trashy, so I expect nothing less from this one. And this is about a group of friends who I think were into some occult stuff. Yeah, we've got forbidden sex and black magic. So yeah, ticking a lot of boxes already. And then it seems they meet up years later and want to get back into those kind of shenanigans, I guess. And it says, "This time around, they're not just raising hell, they're raising the dead." So yeah, this one sounds pretty brilliant and definitely trashy. And I couldn't not put a Richard Lehman book on this list. So this one is Resurrection Dreams, and this is about Melvin, who is like the weird kid at school, and this girl called Vicky, who is apparently the only one that would stand up for him. But yeah, Melvin was pretty weird and apparently tried to like resurrect a dead body with a car battery. So, you know, a little bit odd. Anyway, apparently Melvin ends up in some kind of institution and Vicky moves away, but then some years later she moves back to town and Melvin is being released, And yeah, I don't know what is going to happen between the two of them, but I can only expect it's going to be pretty wild. It is layman after all. So yeah, this one sounds like a lot of fun. And one more option is Relics by Sean Hudson. And this is about some skulls of children that have been found in an archaeological dig. And we're following the detective on the case who's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It says on the back, is it the sadistic thug responsible for organising the barbaric dogfighting? The mysterious recluse who holds black mass orgies for heroin-addicted teenagers? Or is it, in fact, an evil so powerful, so obscene, that it threatens to engulf everyone? So, gonna have to read that one at some point to find out, because it sounds amazing. And yeah, also sounds very trashy, obviously. So those are the options. I think Flowers in the Attic and Vampire Beach are two definites for my TBR, but I would like to pick two more from this stack. So yeah, do let me know which two you think I should read, and I will tot them up and see which gets the most votes, and those will be the two I go with. I think most of them should be workable to fit in with the weekly themes, so hopefully either way I'll be able to figure that out and make it work one way or another. I am very much looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's such a great idea. So yeah, props to Ollie and the gang for coming up with this and for, yeah, creating such a fun themed month of reading. Do let me know if you are also joining in with GarbAugust, and yeah, let me know if you've got a TBR video up or anything. I would love to go check it out. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video.